Hello there, Fred Cornwett here. Today this is kind of a good news story because we started out with a really nice flying circle here at Booter Park, and then we had a flood, and then with the help of a lot of people we were able to get it cleaned up, and is now the square pad has been repaved. So this is with the help of GSLMA, the Greater St. Louis Modeling Association, St. Louis County Parks, and members of the Lafayette Esquadrille Control Line Club. We have been able to bring this site back into a very nice flying site. This is what the site looked like on April 24th of this year, 2017. It was all cleaned up. This is during our picnic. They had just mowed. It was looking really sharp. And then on May 6th, or actually a few days before that, we had a flood that came through, and that black line there where you see the square pad, there's about 7 feet of water over the flying circle at this point, and it receded a little bit, but not too much. This is what the site looked like after the flood, and there was a lot of mud to get cleaned up off the circle, and we were already scheduled to get a new to have the square pad resurfaced before the flood, and so that was delayed. And so now this is what it looks like today. It's got a 2-inch asphalt cap. It's gonna harden or cure or something like that, and then at some point later on this year or next year it's gonna be sealed again. And then the other big change is you'll see that little walkway coming in from the parking lot. So now if it's kind of muddy walking through the grass, you don't have to deal with that anymore. Hi there, Fred Cornwett here. I'm going to show you our square pad here at Booter Park in Valley Park, Missouri. This is in the St. Louis area, and this is a control line flying site that has a donut circle over there, or square pad, and then way off to the right is our speed circle. But today we're going to look at the square pad. This flying site has been in use since 1961, and it just recently got a new coat of asphalt, and so we now have a very smooth flying circle. So let's go in and see it up close. Now, one of the new additions to the flying circle is this kind of walkway, if you will, between the parking lot and the square pad. Before we had grass, and if it rained a lot, it could be muddy sometimes. And so now you can roll stuff in, and you can walk without getting through the mud. Now the square pad has a complete new 2-inch asphalt cap put down, and so now this thing is really smooth, and it is going to be sealed later on. It has to get some time to cure a little bit and harden, and then they're going to seal it. We have a couple trees here so you can get some shade. The square pad is a 75-foot radius, so you can fly with 70-foot lines, but you do need to be right on center so that you don't land on the grass edge. And that's looking off this way. Off to our right is our speed circle and our pavilion. And over there off to the far left is our donut. We have not put the markings down yet for the center of the circle, but we will, because we need something to let people know where the center of the circle is. Right now we We haven't quite decided how much painting we're going to do on the circle, because we noticed that some of the white paint, there was some cracking right where the white paint was. So we'll see what we end up with, but we will get something in the center of the circle. Talk to you later. Bye. We would like to thank the Greater St. Louis Modeling Association for providing the funds to pay for the raw materials to pave the square pad. And then the St. Louis County Parks Department, they provided the labor to put down the material. And then also the other group of individuals that need a special thanks is all of the members of the Lafayette Esquadrille Control Line Club that came out and helped clean up the site after the flood and to get it ready for the asphalt cap. We are going to be hosting our 30th annual Broken Arrow Control Line Stunt and Scale Contest on September 16th and 17th of 2017 here at the flying site. So come on out if you're in the St. Louis area and come fly at the flying site. Talk to you later. Bye.